You're listening to the Paranormal Peeps on the Darkcast Network. Come to the dark side of indie podcasts with the Darkcast Network.
We have cookies. Between the realm of the dead and the journeys of the living, join Josh, Jamie, and Elisa as they delve into the vast world of the paranormal and breathe life back into the history of the departed.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the Paranormal Peeps podcast. I'm Josh.
I'm Jamie.
And I'm Elisa.
And we have got a great episode for you guys tonight. We are going to be talking about a location that I've never heard of before.
Me either.
Well, I hadn't either, but I started kind of looking at stuff and I come across it.
Which is
and now,
great.
right, but now it's on my bucket list.
Okay, one sight of this place and I was like, all right,
Add it.
I want to go.
I want to go.
I don't even know the stories, but I want to go.
Well, yeah, exactly. And it's a beautiful hotel, which means we can go stay there again. Like we did at the Stanley.
Again?
Like we did at the Stanley.
I'm like, when were we
Yeah.
there?
Yeah, Josh, when did you go? Do you want to?
and who did you go with?
Story to tell?
I
Yeah.
have no stories to tell.
Something you need to. Oh, okay. Are you sure?
That's why you're not allowed in Canada.
That's right.
Ooh, the truth comes out.
Look, I was the cause of the 1926 fire. Sorry.
Oh, wow. You're way
Dude, you're
older than
old.
what you told me.
Answers a lot of things for me, though.
Look good for my age. Come on now. So we are going to be talking about the Banff Springs Hotel.
Yes, we are. Or, as they lovingly call it, the Castle of the Rockies.
And it looks like a castle.
It really
Holy
does.
freak, it does. It's bigger than a castle. Are you kidding me? It's huge.
It's beautiful.
Well, it's definitely bigger than a UK castle, an English castle, for sure.
Well, it's actually modeled, I believe, after a castle in Scotland.
Yes, it is.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to have to go to both and just like compare and contrast the differences between the two.
Yeah, I'm game.
Yeah, we are.
It's going to be fun.
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 Fun.
Yeah.
Octave higher, Jamie.
I can't.
I'm out. All right. So William Cornelius Van Horn, the general manager of the Canadian Pacific Railway, first considered constructing a grand hotel in the Canadian Rockies when several employees of his railroad stumbled across several mineral springs in 1883. Noticing a great opportunity to facilitate travel along the Canadian Pacific Railway, Van Horn immediately set about constructing a brilliant Grand Dame that would be one of the world's most luxurious. As such, he commissioned blueprints from an impressive hotel that would be situated at the convergence of the Bow and Spray Rivers. Architect Bruce Price led the design team, who relied upon the chateau-style architecture as a source of his inspiration. Construction commenced in 1886 and concluded some 2 years later. As soon as it debuted as the Banff Springs Hotel in 1886, it rapidly became one of the top 3 mountain resorts in North America.
See, what I'm amazed by is that it only took 2 years.
Yeah, I mean, you see the size of this
That
thing and you're
sucker
like,
is huge.
yeah, there's no way.
But here's the thing, though, is that when they first built it, it wasn't that big. Not what we see today. So the original structure cost a meager $250,000.
Well, not back then. It wasn't meager.
No, that was by today's standards, it's cheap. If you count 250,000 anyway. The building included more than 100 bedrooms centered on a 5-story octagonal rotunda. The hotel was named for its natural hot springs nearby.
Does it say whether people like use the hot springs to this day or?
Oh, they're definitely used today.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely used today.
Oh, I can't see why they wouldn't be, right?
Right, of course.
I'm sure that's one of the big benefits of having that place.
Oh, no, just going up there and seeing it for me.
Right? I mean, that's obviously like half the fun right there. So from the 1900 to the 1920s, several adjustments were made in order to update the hotel and, improve its offerings to people.
Amenities.
Yeah, amenities. So in 1902, In addition, expanded and renovated the building, adding more than 200 rooms.
Dang.
Holy cow. So that's like 300 rooms?
300 rooms, yeah. By 1906, plans were advanced for a complete overhaul of the Banff Springs Hotel building, proposing a replacement of much of the original structure. Walter Painter, chief architect for Canadian Pacific Railway, designed an 11-story central tower in concrete and stone, flanked by 2 wings, this time correctly orientating the dramatic view. The so-called Painter Tower was completed in 1914 at the cost of $2 million.
Wow.
Holy moly. And that's what we see today, right?
That's part of what we see today.
Only part of?
Part of.
Keeps going.
It's
like the Winchester.
Yeah. It had 300 guest rooms.
But it probably makes more sense.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Kind of. There's empty rooms that... Never mind. Anyway, continue.
So it had 300 guest rooms, and for some time was the tallest building in Canada.
Wow.
The construction of new wings was delayed because of World War I, which...
I mean, that's obvious.
Yeah, that's totally obvious. So in 1926, the original wooden buildings burnt down.
Do they know how? Like, does it give us anything on?
I tried to... I didn't...
I couldn't find anything.
You see, I looked too, and I didn't find anything.
Yeah, it just said they burnt down.
I'm sure there's something somewhere, but...
Yeah. But that's so that the original $250,000 building burnt to the ground.
Man, that'd be devastating.
That would be awful.
Yeah.
But, I mean, we're not surprised here. It was wooden.
Well, this seems
Exactly.
to happen
You know?
a lot back in those days. There's always a fire or two
Well,
Or
and
two,
it's in
yeah.
a forest. I
Yep.
mean,
up in the mountains.
yeah. Lightning. I don't know.
Yeah, it could be any manner of things, right? So further significant renovations were designed by J.W. Orrock, who continued in the style originated by Painter, and he significantly expanded the Painter Tower, altering its roof line and adding 2 substantial wings following the fire. The new 2 wings were completed and opened in 1928. So this is getting more to what it looks like today.
Yeah, it's definitely expanding.
Yeah.
You guys need to look this up. It is magnificent. It is huge.
Add it to your bucket list.
Oh yeah, definitely going to add it to ours.
I want to stay on the top floor.
Yes.
The penthouse suite.
Ugh.
That can't be cheap.
Do they have a penthouse suite?
I don't know.
I just want to go up on the top floor and just see that view.
Oh,
Right.
I bet you it's gorgeous.
So the monarch of Canada, King George IV, and Queen Elizabeth visited the hotel during their 1939 royal tour of Canada. They're probably what they would be considered the most popular or famous people to ever visit
Right.
the hotel.
But I'm sure a lot of famous people went there because this place is stinking amazing.
Well, yeah, it's kind of like the Stanley, right? Like tons of
Oh, yeah.
famous people have been there.
Yeah. Can you imagine what this place is going to look like when it's abandoned?
If it ever gets abandoned.
I'm just saying, when
Yeah.
it happens, that place is going to be amazing for ghost hunting.
Oh, yeah.
Hike in, hike out.
No
Yeah.
kidding.
So the hotel actually briefly shut down in 1942
Okay.
as a result of labor issues because the people were off fighting World War II.
Well,
Yep.
I mean, makes sense.
Yeah. It would not actually reopen until the war ended in 1945.
Oh, wow. So it's empty for 3 years?
3 years.
How cool would it be just to live there for 3 years all by
Right?
yourself?
Like a caretaker?
So cool.
So cool.
I'd do it. I'll do it for free.
Me too.
And food and just
I'm
room.
in.
So it took most of the 50s and 60s to reclaim its former status as one of the greatest resort getaways in North America.
Took a little bit.
Took a little bit.
Yeah.
The war had not completely ruined the hotel's charm. Significant changes to the hotel, which adapted it to the economics of the era, provided it with new life. One of those big pivotal changes happened in 1968 when the building underwent a process of winterization, allowing it to be open year-round.
Oh.
So just like the Stanley was only open
Yep.
In the summers.
in the
Yep.
summer months,
Right.
which is crazy when you can think it's in the middle of the Rockies. Like, that's a perfect skiing place. Why would you close it during the winter?
Well, and see, I was wondering if they do offer skiing around there, but just looking at the pictures, it doesn't look like it. I'm sure there's some skiing somewhere around there. I'm sure.
Oh, yeah.
But the views there are just, it's like, from the pictures that I saw, it looked untouched.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, so the hotel sits on part of Banff National Forest or National Park, which is 6,600 square miles
Huge.
of park. Which
It's a
means
lot of land.
it's a lot of land, which means it can't be developed.
Yep.
Nice. How perfect.
Exactly. So the hotel has continued to go under more renovations through the latter half of the 20th century, including one in 1971 and another for the 1988 Winter Olympics.
Really?
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I didn't know
I wonder
that.
how long their winters are where that hotel is. Because it is higher up. It's in Canada.
Yeah,
Yeah.
high elevation.
High elevation.
Mhm.
You're up in the mountains.
Yeah.
So if back in the day it was only open during the summer months, that's not going to be very long.
Oh, heck no.
No.
So it can make all that money in that short of time.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So after the hotel got a new manager in the 1990s,
Mm-hmm.
they actually started doing more expansions.
Dang.
And they added in a new spectacular facility called the Banff Springs Conference Center.
Okay.
Yeah, conferences.
So exciting.
And in 2011, the Canadian Pacific Hotels, the hotel division of the Canadian Pacific Railway, was reorganized as Fairmont Hotels and Resorts. Yeah, I've heard of them.
Yeah.
Adopting the name from the American company it had purchased in 1999. The hotel's name was changed to the Fairmont Banff Springs as part of the rebranding effort. And then in 2006, 7 Fairmont hotels, including Banff Springs, sold to Oxford Properties, a company owned by Ontario Municipal Employees Retirement System. And then the Fairmont Hotels and Resorts continue to manage the resort following the sale of the hotel property.
Huh. So it kind of switched over.
Kind of switched over, yeah. So today, if you were to visit this property, right, you would find it occupied by multiple restaurants and other food-based services. So as of December 2017, there are 12 restaurants on this property.
Holy moly.
Located within the hotel, there's a 1888 chop house, the Walled House, and the Rundle Bar.
What's a chop house? Do we know?
It's like a steakhouse, but like chops, like pork.
Oh. I guess I've never heard it put that way.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It's like, the fancy steakhouse where you're going to spend $100 a plate, not $20 a plate.
Right?
The latter restaurant also hosts the hotel's afternoon tea. The hotel also hosts a locally sourced market, stock food, and drinks. Other facilities located on the hotel property include a bowling alley, 5 turf-topped tennis courts, which means it's grass, not clay or
It's turf.
Mm-hmm.
a swimming pool, and a 27-hole golf course.
Dang.
There's also spa facilities that were opened up in the hotel in 1991.
See, I want to work in a spa place and just do nails inside a place like that.
That'd be so
See?
cool.
There you
Ooh, I
go.
could make bank.
Yes, you could.
It also has 757 guest rooms spread out throughout the property.
Dang.
757.
Yep.
That's crazy.
Started at 100.
And now look.
And now it's at 757.
Woo.
There's also event spaces, conference space, weddings, and other social events can be handled there.
I don't think there's much that can't be handled there.
No kidding.
No.
Birthday parties.
Anything.
And there's also outdoor event spaces, including a terrace garden.
Oh.
Lovely.
Absolutely beautiful. So if you go, you have lots of stuff to do. And know that there are 23 elevators and there are 15 floors.
Dang.
That's what I'm saying. I'm going to go that top floor.
Have
Just
that
for the
view.
view.
Right?
Just
Hopefully
to
like there's
see
like
it.
an observation deck up there or something.
Oh, that'd be so cool.
Yeah. So, like all beautiful old hotels like this, it's got to be haunted, right?
Well, I mean, yeah. How could it not be?
Exactly.
So, like you said, they have a lot of famous people that have stayed there. Did you mention Marilyn Monroe,
I did not.
Joe DiMaggio?
Did not.
Yeah. So they've been there too, which is, I think, didn't Marilyn Monroe go to the Stanley as well?
Yes.
Yes, I thought so. But they also have guests of another kind that still walks its halls. The spectral kind.
What's
Our
that?
favorite kind.
Our favorite kind, but the hotel's least favorite because they don't pay for their rooms.
Well, I know, but you got to imagine that people who are into what we do probably go up there just like they go to the Stanley.
Yeah.
So it is benefiting them still.
Oh, absolutely.
So you mentioned the fire in 1926,
Yes.
right? Okay, so so during the construction of the original wooden hotel, there was a significant error from the contractor that was building it. Okay, so a room was built, but it had no windows and no doors. And the contractor screwed up, and he didn't even tell that information to the hotel owner.
So not only did he build the hotel backwards,
Yes.
he faced it the wrong way.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
He also put in a hidden room.
Well, not on purpose. Miscalculation on his part, but he didn't share that information with the owner at the time.
You know what? I don't know if I would either.
I don't know.
Right.
I mean,
Or just put a door on it and call it a closet.
right? Storage room, something, right? So nobody knew about this but the contractor. So the room was only discovered after a fire broke out in 1926. And since then, there have been a report of apparitions that are actually often seen roaming the hall outside of this room, which is weird.
That's super weird.
Why
Huh.
outside, roaming around outside of the room, but not going into the room?
Huh.
Maybe it's the contractor going back and forth going, how am I going to fix this mistake? How am I going to fix this mistake?
Yeah, but he's one apparition. They said many.
Oh, that's true.
Maybe it's his workers. We've been figured out. They know. Maybe they started the fire trying to burn it down and it ended up exposing it. So there's also haunted room 873. So this room was reportedly the scene of a tragic murder of a family. Okay. So I've heard a couple different things on this. I've heard where the family was murdered by an unknown individual. But the one that I come across multiple times was that it was a dad and a wife and I think a daughter or a child. I don't know if it was a boy or a girl really. And he murdered his wife, murdered his child, and then killed himself. So it was like a murder-suicide. So I've seen many writings about that more than I have the unknown person murdering them.
It seems pretty random for a person, unknown individual, to be able to get into someone's room and murder everybody in their sleep.
Right. That's why I tend to think if it even is real. I mean, who knows the validity of any of these stories,
Right.
to be perfectly honest with you. So anyways, they used to rent out the room, of course, and the thing I read said that like housekeeping would go in there, they'd clean it, and then they leave and they come back like to replace the towels or something, because they ran out, and they would find like what looked like blood stains that weren't there previously. They would clean it up, but they kept reappearing.
Right.
Okay. So, and guests that had stayed in that room, they said had reported, horrific sounds, things being moved, and they just didn't feel good in there. So what they ended up doing is they ended up bricking up this room, and they made it to look like the rest of the wall in the hallway. So nobody really ever knew.
Yeah.
If you didn't know it was there before and you went up there, you wouldn't know.
Which honestly makes me sad, because the fact that it's got so much activity in it, like that's like the ghost hunter's dream right there.
But is it really the truth? I mean,
Well,
So this is what
don't know.
actually I read. I read from someone who used to work there
mhm.
that it is actually what they did is they just extended that space to be part of another room.
So they bricked over that one door because there was another door.
see,
That would make sense,
yeah.
right?
So that would make sense. The other couple reports that I found was that people were awoken in the middle of the night by blood curdling screams.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then when they turn the lights on, there'd be bloody handprints on the mirrors.
Can we stay in that room?
Right?
Yeah, I want to stay in that room.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
give me, like, would it be 871 then, or 875? We'll just get them both.
We'll just get
I'll
both.
take one. You guys take another.
There you go.
Yeah.
But yeah, they say guests report seeing apparitions outside of this room too, which is odd. And they're saying possibly members of that family that were reported to have been murdered there. So I don't, and what's with the apparitions? You can go through walls. Why are you hovering outside of these rooms? Just go on in.
I know.
Nothing's stopping you.
Right?
Well, I actually have another story about room 873.
Ooh, do tell.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, so and I actually found out about the fires. You ready for this? Okay, in 1906, the Fairmont fire alarm system failed to alert staff members when an electrical fire broke out in one of the hotel's guest rooms. 3 people died as a result. In 1914, another fire swept through that part of the building after someone improperly disposed of a cigarette. And then finally, there was an explosion caused by leaking gas lines during the construction work that took place in 1929 through 1931. So now for that room. There were also plenty of guests who would lose their lives while staying at this hotel. Now, mind you, this is on a website called Mallory'sAdventures.com. Okay. Okay. So Rose Walker is just one of them. She was running late one day to get ready for dinner and didn't realize that she had confused her room number. Instead of 873, Rose thought that her room that she booked was 837. She got off on the wrong floor, fell down an open shaft, and died instantly.
Oh, man.
It's believed that Rose haunts the room 873 every year on the anniversary of her death. The room that Rose haunts is on the 8th floor, and it seems like most of the paranormal activity is associated with the hotel. Associated with this hotel happened on this floor. There is an entire family that perished in a fire on the 8th floor, including a child who now supposedly plays in the halls. There's also mysterious white horses that appear at night from time to time, but no one seems to know what their tragic story is.
On the 8th floor?
I want to see a ghost horse up on the 8th floor trotting down the hallway.
I don't know if they necessarily meant the hallway on that. They probably should have put that in a little more descriptive saying outside.
Should have been a little more clear.
Can you imagine?
It's actually in 873.
You see white horses, like a herd of them running down the hall as you open up your door.
And then me behind him with a coconut.
Oh my gosh.
Maybe they
so
go
funny.
into 873 and they hang out. So you wake up in the middle of the night and there's like a bunch of white horses just chilling in your room.
Oh, that'd be so cool.
I mean, I'm in.
You want a ghost carrot?
Let me kill this carrot
A
first.
ghost apple? Here, eat an apple.
Oh, that's too funny.
Oh my. Well, to me, that makes more sense that a family of 3 died in a fire.
Yeah.
Like that one, I could see that. you
Right.
know.
But on the 8th, I mean, you're talking about the middle floor of a 15-story hotel. How
And
did you get a fire big enough to perish everybody in it? And without,
Well, it doesn't even have to be the fire. It could be the smoke in general.
yeah, the
That's
smoke
true.
inhalation. Yeah.
someone fell
So-
asleep with a cigarette and
Well-
burned up the couch.
You never know.
Drunk.
Never know. Fell asleep with the stogie in his mouth,
Yep.
her mouth, whatever. All right, so there's another one called The Burning Bride. And I don't know. There's like, I try to find something on this more than just the reports.
Yeah.
Some actual, something substantial about it, but I couldn't. But anyways, stories suggest that a woman dressed in her wedding gown was startled and lost her life on the staircase by falling down and breaking her neck. So it's reported that there were candles on the stairs when the bride was walking up to them. And when suddenly her dress caught fire, and in a panic, she tripped and fell down the stairs, dying from a broken neck. Now, some say that the heel of her shoe got caught in the hem of her dress, causing her to trip and fall down the stairs and breaking her neck.
Believable.
So many people have reported seeing her ghost in a full wedding gown, often dancing in the ballroom. And guests and staff had, in some cases, witnessed the flames from her dress as she dances. And then others have seen the woman on the staircase where she lost her life.
See, part of me is like, the skepticism part of me is
Yeah.
like, are you fantasizing over this? And
Right.
or also, could it be this story's been told so many times? I
Mhm.
guarantee you this has probably been made up. I guarantee,
Oh, yeah.
I bet a lot of these stories have been made up.
I
A
guess-
lot of these legends, right?
Oh, of course.
But when you talk about it so much and you bring it up enough,
It becomes reality
well,
to you.
well, I mean, when we talk about what's that? The entity, the tall, skinny
Slender
Man.
Slender Man. Okay, when we talk about Slender Man, that's fake, but then all of a sudden people start seeing it around because guess what?
You brought life to it.
We created it. I don't think it's like created out of nothing. I think to me, it's like, okay, well, Satan has an opportunity to manifest
Mhm.
this and create this and does, or whomever,
Yeah.
does. And then this new entity is born.
I mean, it's always a possibility. We don't know. I mean,
Yeah.
And
it's-
nobody
it's-
knows. But
Nobody knows.
This
yeah.
is just where my skepticism comes in and where
Right.
my thought process goes is that it's been talked about so much that it has now been created in a way.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is like it's very plausible that a bride fell and broke her neck on the stairs because, I mean, you step wrong on a set of stairs and it's not that inconceivable to see someone falling and breaking their neck.
Sure.
For sure. Totally. But when there's no proof in the back to back it up,
Yeah,
Right.
and that's what you got to wonder is like, is there an article somewhere?
You have to go way back in the archives and
Yeah.
try to find
Can
one.
you find one? And I mean, some places are really good with keeping records,
Mhm.
right? Salt Lake City is one of them. Deseret News has articles back into the early, 1800s when the state was founded,
Yeah.
which is amazing.
Yeah.
So, like, there's stuff out there, but
Sure.
is there enough to find to piece it together?
Well, for me, it's like how many hotels and places like this have brides? They're always dressed in white and they're always on the stairs. And
There's always
Right?
a lady.
there's
in white.
always a lady in white on the stairs.
Well, and
Yeah.
this is the second bride that caught fire that I've heard of.
Yeah.
So I mean, I don't know. Hard to say, right?
Yep.
But here's the thing. They say staff members have also reported strange noises that come from the bridal suite that they have, even when the suite is vacant.
Mm-hmm.
So are staff members really saying that, or is this just something they threw in to make it more?
Well, see, here's the thing. I do think stuff exists there.
Oh, I'm sure it does.
100%. 100%.
Yeah.
And I'm sure that things happen all around,
I'm sure.
and including the bride's room. I mean, why
Mhm.
not?
Yeah.
That's, I'm sure, beautiful room. I would want to go in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and I'm sure there's a lot of things that have transpired there. Maybe just not exactly how it puts it here, but
Yeah.
Right. And how much do people want to report a lot of these things properly anyway?
Right.
You know?
It's kind of like that game Telephone, you know, you start with one person and by the time you get to the end, it's a completely different story.
We legit play this every night with my kids, my husband and my kids. We play it when we eat dinner every night together.
Yeah.
We play Telephone and it always ends up so ridiculously different or
right?
so funny.
Right? It kind of morphs into a whole different thing.
Yep.
So there's another one, and it's called, they call him the Bellman. So it was a man by the name of Sam Macaulay, and he's probably the most popular of all the Banff Springs ghosts that are like reported there. He was a bellman at the hotel in the 60s and 70s, and not much is known about or how he died. Okay. But they say his spirit is said to haunt the hotel, and he has been known to appear in his 1960s uniform, and he's actually helping guests enter locked rooms. Like there was this report where a couple of these gals, older ladies, had their key wasn't working. So they go down and they are waiting for somebody to come and help them get in their room. They wait 15 minutes, and so they're just like, oh, you know what? Let's just go try our key again. They go up there. The key don't work. And then down the hall comes this man who kindly helps them get into their room. And, you know, when they later found out, you know, that because they went down to thank him and he wasn't there, so they told somebody down there at the front desk, hey, you know, thank him. And she's like, nobody has helped you yet. Like we're getting a guy now.
They gave him a description and they said, yeah, that's Sam.
That's Sam. So that was kind of cool. So he's often witnessed on the 9th floor, and he will vanish if you try to start a conversation or attempt to tip him.
I wonder if that's where his office was, because this says
he had an office.
He's routinely seen in his office, which is now a guest room.
Yes. So those are the more popular ones. So there's also an apparition of a bartender that has been witnessed by the staff and the guests, and often informing guests that they have drank a little too much, and it's probably best if they go to bed and sleep it off. And so this one I kind of had a laugh at, but so the more spectacular is the apparition of a headless man playing the bagpipes. He has no head, but he's playing the bagpipes.
Explain that.
Explain that one to me.
Does he put it in his neck hole?
Whoa.
Whoops.
What did you do?
He tips the bagpipes upside down and puts it in his neck hole.
I don't know. I haven't witnessed it, so I don't know. It's funny, though. I have some history here, but I was looking at this, and they're like, it was created out of a necessity when the hotel in 1888, when the Canadian Pacific Railway, and so then they put in parentheses CPR.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
So I kind of laughed at that a little bit. So, yeah.
And then I also have reports of hauntings in room 692.
Okay, what's in 692?
So this is the part that's kind of funny, is that people's pillows have been yanked from under their heads while sleeping, and some people have been pushed out of their beds by an unseen force.
Oh, how kind.
A little violent.
A little violent.
Yeah.
They don't have any, like, known haunts for the room, but they're just saying that it's haunted.
Okay, so I have some personal experiences from other people.
Which is awesome.
Yes.
We love these.
These are kind of my favorite. Okay, so this is what someone said. They said, I worked nights there and did various things. The popular stories are not true, but I believe that there is activity there. I have seen some things that could not be explained. One night, I was polishing a brass railing that goes up the stairs to the men's washroom beside the Rundle Lounge. The washroom door opened a bit and slammed. I thought it was my staff playing a joke on myself and the security guard that did rounds with me when I looked. No one was there. My team was at the other end of the Spanish Walk. It wasn't just me that saw this happen. No one would have been able to do this unless they were inside the washroom. We had a clear view of the door and were 4 steps down from it. Another night, I was in the 9th floor tower in the night FDM, checking some rooms. We were both in the larger room doing a check, and we heard kids laughing in the hall. This was at 1 a.m. We heard a faint knock on the door and laughing. FDM opens the door and there's no one there. The whole tower was blocked out for a special guest, so no one was on any of the floors. We had the elevator locked, so unless you had a manager key card, you weren't able to get up there. The fire exit you can't get into the hallways from. Doors locked on the inside, forcing you to go down to the main level. Other small things have happened, but those are the most memorable.
Dang.
Then this next one.
Kids at 1 a.m. Also reported at the Stanley.
Yep.
That too. Yeah.
This is from McDavid Shady. When replacing a wall on the 4th floor, my boss found an entire hotel suite completely boarded off from the main hotel. Still decorated in what appeared to be the 1950s decor, like it was frozen in time. It was a big, beautiful corner room overlooking the property, and apparently there was something faintly written in blood or lipstick on the bathroom mirror. That was all my boss shared with us, but when we suspected he was hiding something, as he seemed shook. When we looked at the room from the exterior of the hotel, the windows looked like they had frost over them, like a glaze with smoke, like there had been a fire. The manager told him that the area of that hotel had been shut down a long time ago and to board the room back up like it was. So he did. Later that night, when we were walking home from the bar, we noticed that there were lights on in that room. It looked like a party was happening, and we could hear music. We could see only silhouettes from the outside, so we went where the room should be inside the hotel on the 4th floor just out of curiosity to see if we could hear anything. There was no door, just a long, dark, empty hallway past where the other hotel rooms are. We could hear faint laughter and maybe some glass chiming and some music. The song sounded like Lavender Moon by, I don't know how to say it, Harola Rose? I don't know. I almost thought that I was losing my mind at this moment. We knew that this room was inaccessible as it was boarded off and there is no door. It was one of the creepiest experiences of my life. That was our last night at the Fairmont Banff.
Wow.
Well, you got to wonder too, though, like, do they get it wrong? Like, people are reporting it's 873. Is it really just on the 4th floor and not on the 8th floor? Because that claim of finding a boarded up room kind of follows intact with the with the reported story.
Right? Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. Hard to say, but that's kind of a cool story.
I wonder if there's two different ones. Because this one is like the room was there it looked like the 50s.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Still staged.
Yeah.
So I don't know. That's interesting. So here's another one. I was doing some dusting in the lobby and felt someone stomp their foot super hard, what felt like right in between my feet. Me thinking that it was a coworker messing with me, I spun around to see nothing in the massive lobby. I felt shivers down my neck and to my feet, a sense of impending danger. And we all know that feeling.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We've all felt that. For the first time in my life, I spoke, "I'm sorry, I'm leaving," and left. This hotel is super old, and without revealing too much, it was used as an infirmary throughout World War II and became a hotel, which has had multiple suicides since.
Interesting.
I haven't heard anything about the infirmary.
Me neither.
No.
So that would be
Wow.
interesting to look up.
I mean, if it was shut down for 3 years, I mean,
I could see it, but
I could see it too.
I stayed in a hotel at that hotel in Banff a couple of years ago, traveling cross country with my cat. She was chill in every hotel we stayed at except for that one. The cat started screaming in the middle of the night, hiding, freaking out, and absolutely would not be consoled. We ended up leaving at like 5 a.m. to try to spare the neighbors from the racket.
Wow.
Well,
Animals,
Animals know.
They know, they see.
Another one. My friend who was with me while I write this stayed in the I can't ever say it.
Banff.
Banff
Yes.
Springs Hotel around 2 years ago. Her mom and brother and her went home early while her dad was still out and went to bed. She woke up several times in the night saying, "Dad, get out. Go sleep in your own bed. Why are you sleeping here?" Her parents kept on saying, "Go back to bed." In the morning, she asked her dad why he was dressed up in a bellboy suit, that last night and why he slept with her. They thought she was crazy, and they told the other people that came in the next morning, and they told her about the bellboy who haunted there. She says she didn't see his face, but believed his suit to be blue, although it might have been too dark to see.
So that backs up Sam.
Yeah.
The story of Sam haunting his room, because he probably would have slept there.
Maybe.
And so.
And he wasn't responding to her.
Right.
I mean, he's continued to stay there while she's like, get out of my bed.
Yeah.
Go sleep in your own bed.
I was like, I am in my own bed. Jeez, lady.
But can you imagine,
Crazy.
like, in my mind, I'd be like, why is Dad in a bellboy suit? What does that mean?
I mean,
I'm just going to go back to sleep. He's fine. Like, is this a normal occurrence?
it's like, oh boy. Oh man. Crazy.
It's like some of the other stories we've had, right? It's like, I looked up and there was a man with a knife. So I rolled over and went to sleep.
Well, I mean, it's kind of like at the Stanley when you saw that man.
And you
Yeah.
did
Bed.
too.
Yeah.
And then I was laying on my right side and I got
You
the
saw
feeling
half a man.
and I saw him from his feet up to his waist and I was just like, I'm tired.
I know.
And I went back to sleep.
Yeah, I did too.
I didn't feel threatened or nothing is probably what made it easy because
Yeah.
I was just like, no,
Well, we were to the point where we were just
delirious with
delirious.
tired.
We were so freaking tired. When you're
Yeah.
ghost hunters and you stay up all night after night after
Multiple
night,
nights, yeah.
You
You get tired.
and then finally, when the great stuff happens, you're like, nope, I can't. I just can't process that right now. I'm just too tired.
It's like you stay there, I'm going to
It's
sleep.
like your care level just drops, and then you wake up the next morning like,
I'm like, man.
that happened? Why did I do that? Like, why didn't I sit up, start my recorder, and ask questions? Like, why
Right?
didn't I,
Or you can say, hey, can you come back in like 5 hours? Like, I gotta
Just, I really got to get some shut eye.
I'm so tired. Just come back in a little bit.
Ugh.
But
Yeah.
this hotel is absolutely gorgeous.
Definitely look it up. Check it out.
Look at the pictures of this place. It's
Somebody
amazing.
needs to make a horror movie with this hotel.
Oh yes.
It looks like a freaking creepy. Like, they need to make like an asylum movie with this.
Oh, yeah.
That'd be cool.
That'd be super cool.
An asylum up in the Rockies. That'd be really cool.
They should have a writer stay there with his family in the wintertime.
Well, I mean, we could be a little more original than that, I think.
If you want to stay at this beautiful hotel, I did look at the prices, and I don't know if it's the whole year-round rates or just their winter rates or whatnot, but it's $800 a night
Ouch.
That's just pennies.
for the weeknights.
Oh, heavens.
Oh, I hate to. Oh, what are weekends? Oh no.
1,000.
I got this.
I mean, if you're gonna spend 800, what's a couple extra hundred for a
Right.
weekend?
Can you imagine we're like, hey, can we rent out your whole hotel?
Oh, geez.
Well,
Win the lottery.
they blocked off rooms for an event. Like,
Well, it's
who's
like,
got that kind of money?
no kidding.
Right?
At that point, you're like, can I just buy it?
I just
Can I just buy the hotel?
Yeah.
For a night?
For a night?
For a night.
It's to be pretty pricey, yeah.
Yeah, it'd be a lot.
But yeah, I've added this to my bucket list, and I definitely.
We should just go like do a drive by and be like, yeah, we're guests here, and just like walk the halls.
Right? Why not?
Hey, hey, you know what?
Let's go eat at one of the restaurants. There are 12 restaurants.
Yeah, right. It's like I forgot my key. It's at 873. Can I have my key?
We just have to make sure we look like the people that are staying there. Unlike Stanley, we got there, we look like bums, and everyone else were in these like super nice like ski clothes, and we're
And some people
Bumming
were
it.
even like in formal wear.
Yeah.
That come
And
down the
here
stairs.
we come in with our skulls.
We're like, Durr.
We've got skulls in the back of our jackets, and we're like, "What's up?"
Although what's funny is I had my Paranormal Peeps baseball
Yeah.
shirt on,
Yeah,
and I was walking the halls, and I heard someone go, "Yeah, I saw someone walk by with a Paranormal Peeps shirt on."
you're like, that was me.
right here.
Yeah. Well, we had a good time there, though.
It was.
It was worth it.
But yeah, we do have some fun stuff coming up at the end of the year.
Yeah.
Before the end of the year.
Yeah. I mean, I think we're going to go out with a bang for the end of the year.
It's going to be so fun.
We're not going to tell you what it is yet.
But we got one more investigation to do.
We got one more.
And we're never going to tell you about it.
No.
Because that's how we roll.
Actually, we're going to go live for parts of it.
Yes. We will do a few lives, and we're going to do a small
Live?
We're going to do, lives. We're going to go.
Hey, it's late, people.
I'm on auto.
Yeah. But yeah, it's going to be a great investigation. So we won't tell you where it's at.
No, but we'll do just a little bit of on location stuff. So it'll be good. We're excited for this one.
As if we're not excited for all of them, right?
Well, so we're having a little team thing that we're doing, a podcast team thing that we're doing before we go to this last location for the year to investigate.
Yep, we're just going to relax and have some fun.
Yes, we are.
And our next episode will give a hint to where we're going to be.
We will?
Yeah.
All right.
Because we're rude like that.
Yeah, we're rude like that. So you got to stick around, find out what it's going to be.
Tune in.
And as always, stay ghosty, my peeps. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the Paranormal Peeps podcast. I'm Josh.
I'm Jamie.
I'm Elisa.
And that did not work out very well.
Because you said paranormals.
You did too.
It's the new reality TV show. Come on. All right.
I tried. Sorry.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the Paranormal Peeps podcast. I'm Josh.
I'm Jamie.
And I'm Elisa.
And we have got a great episode for you today. We're going to talk about a location that I have never heard of before.
What's the matter now? He's spitting all over everything over there.
A burp just came out and it was real loud, guys. I tried to save it.
Well, I totally missed it.
I didn't hear anything.
That came from deep. Sorry.
It's okay. Well, I don't think Mike picked it up.
I tried.
That'll be good for the bloopers.
Yeah. So do we restart this like a third time?
Yes.
All right.
If she can control herself.
Okay.
Thank you for listening to the Paranormal Peeps podcast. You can find us on social media at Twitter at CPR Paranormal, on Facebook at Paranormal Peeps Podcast and Cold Spot Paranormal Research. And you can find us on Instagram at coldspot_paranormal_research.